Hey everybody, welcome to Cascades MedSpa. My name is Rick McCoy, and I just wanted to say thank you for stopping by our YouTube video on Thermage of the face. So Thermage is a fantastic procedure that uses electromagnetic energy, which is the same technology that an MRI machine would use to look into your soft tissue, but this is looking into the soft tissue of your skin. But at the same time it looks in your soft tissue, it knows when your epidermal layer becomes your dermal layer, and it produces radio frequency. Now when radio frequency is at a condensed level where it's very turned up, it runs through our bodies every day, so it's safe and effective. It actually creates heat. So with the Thermage procedure, we're creating a little injury under the skin. And what's going to happen is over an extended period of time, you're going to grow new collagen and new elastin, and you're going to see a nice tightening in the skin. And this procedure is most commonly done on the face, though we treat anywhere on the body, from the arms, abdomen, we've treated legs and thighs, we can treat arms, so there's a lot of places that we can treat. So when you go in for your consultation for the Thermage procedure, your provider will look over the areas that you're looking to tighten to best choose the right procedure for you. But Thermage has been out for many years. It has been out since around the mid-2000s. I have been doing this procedure for the last 11 years, and I've worked with a lot of the different upgrades of the device. And today we're going to be using the CPT system. But what's exciting is that we're going to be using the new Thermage Total Tip. So in 2019, there have been some upgrades, and one of them is the Total Tip. This came out actually a little while ago, but the Total Tip uses 900 pulses for the face. You can even go all the way up to 1200 pulses, but you want to make sure that your provider is choosing a Thermage tip and not a knockoff from another country. It's very common in some practices to save money, use the knockoff tips from countries like China or India, and you really want to make sure you're using just the Thermage tip that comes from Solta Medical. It ensures that you're getting the exact procedure that you're paying for, and it also is going to make sure there's no chance that you're going to have any injuries to your skin. Also, there are also other Thermage products that are used with it. The Thermage coupling fluid, the Thermage cryogen, and then the post-care for this procedure is going to be recommended you use the elastin products, and which I'll go over after we kind of do some pulses to show you how this works. So going ahead and getting started, I'm going to apply the patient's Thermage tip. First, I went ahead and the patient has been numbed already, and she also has been pre-gridded because it does take a little bit of time. And I wanted to make sure that we had that set up so you could see the most of the procedure. So the patient and I already had a consultation, and her main concern was the jowling in the bottom of her face. A lot of times that happens from the muscles that droop, and this is not going to correct muscle drooping. This will correct skin, though, crepiness and skin drooping and jowls of the jaw. So we will see a nice change in the jowls and a nice tightening in that jawline. But bilateral muscle bands are the muscles that run down under the neck, and those will need to be surgically enhanced, or sometimes a little Botox will help enhance those as well. But I'm going to go ahead and apply the Total Tip for the patient to get her procedure started. She does have a grounding pad that's already connected to her as well. The grounding pad, it just creates a circuit. Whenever we're using an energy-based device like Thermage that's monopolar, that's one directional, it needs to have an ending point. But with that being said, the patient is all hooked up. The machine tells us exactly what to do. So we're gonna go ahead and continue, and then it's gonna tell us to tune the device. So this is gonna read into her skin and actually choose her depth. So this procedure is extremely customized, or personalized, should I say, by the device. So where it actually pulses on her will not be the same place it pulses on, say, me. So I'm gonna have her go ahead and turn her head to the left for me, and we're gonna go and tune this device in the area that has the most fat, which is gonna be right here in the cheek area. So I'm gonna go ahead and I applied a little bit of some coupling fluid, which is just a gel that allows us to get good contact with her skin. So I'm gonna press the tune, and that's it. So the machine is already tuned and ready to go for her treatment. So I'm gonna go ahead and start her at a level of 2.5. With a level of 2.5, that's pretty average. And then I also turned the vibration on the handpiece to a level 1. The vibration handpiece goes all the way up to a level 3 vibration. And so the vibration's fantastic. It is an upgrade they came out with about 10 years ago for the Thermage procedure that really takes some of the pain away by tricking your brain into feeling a lot of vibration. So your brain cannot distinguish heat, cold, pressure, vibration, touch, all at the same time. It can only distinguish one sense at a time. So the Thermage handpiece has vibration, cooling, it has heating, it has pressure, and so therefore you're getting all these different sensations at once. So it's kind of tricking and scrambling your brain to allow us to do a higher temperature. So I'm going to start with her forehead, and I've decided to go ahead and do the standard Thermage procedure on her, which is 900 pulses. A lot of places will do 600, and there's also different tips. This is, again, the Thermage total tip 900 rep, and I'm going to start with her forehead. Now, the grid is fantastic. I always use a grid no matter how long I've done this procedure, but the grid allows me to really see every single place that we want to produce a pulse of radio frequency. And so I'm going to go ahead and go square, 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 circle, 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 and that's how that's going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and start right up here by her hairline. I'm going to work all the way down on the right side of her forehead here. So here we go. And you'll see the handpiece is all set, tells me exactly where it needs to be. And pause that. Okay, now that we have everything set up and ready to go, I'm gonna go ahead and go in and out of these squares and circles. I have her all set up and the vibration is also ready to go. So, with that being said, I'm just gonna go from square to square to circle to circle. And really what the patient feels more than anything is that vibration. It can be a little startling to some people, but you do get used to it. The whole procedure takes about 35 to 45 minutes to complete. And the great thing about Thermage is there is no downtime. So when you're done, we do not have any blistering. We don't have any redness. We don't have any wounds to care for like an ablative laser. So Thermage is completely non-ablative, and all that damage is being done in a controlled injury under the skin. There we go. So that kind of gives you an idea. What I would do is continue working my way all the way down to the neck with this procedure. And again, that's with the Thermage total tip procedure. And so we'll end up doing 450 pulses on this side of the face and 450 pulses on that side of the face. Once the procedure is finished, we'll clean you up, clean the patient up, and then we do highly suggest that she starts using a product for procedural enhancement right afterwards. I like any product with growth factor. My favorite one is the Elastin Regenerating Skin Nectar. This is actually a product that's designed for post-laser, post-radio frequency, and post-heat procedures. It helps by going in the skin and removing the old collagen bands that are kind of dead in the skin and weeds it out. So it's like going in your garden and weeding your garden out to allow growth of beautiful new flowers. And in this case, great, beautiful, new, firm collagen elastin. So this product is available here at the office, and I have patients that just love to stay on it all the time. But it's great to help improve your results after the procedure. And then after that, you'll just use sunscreen and return back to normal skin regimen. Thermage is a great procedure for being able to do combination therapy. So for instance, I could take her right after her Thermage and do a photo rejuvenation treatment or a microneedle, and then be able to kind of get multiple things done. Thermage will last typically for about 1.5 to 2 years, sometimes a little longer if you're taking really good care of your skin, but most of my patients retreat every 1 to 1.5 years for the best results with Thermage. So that is the end of my tutorial for today. I just want to say thank you again for stopping by our page in our video. You can visit us at cascadesmedspa.com. Again, my name is Rick McCoy. Here in Maitland, Florida, located just a few minutes from downtown Orlando, Florida. You can also call us at 321-397-1212 and schedule a free consultation anytime for Thermage or any of our other procedures. Thank you so much and have a great day.